Peace. Good evening. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of the Foul Playland. As always, I am Sir Foul Player of Brooklyn, coming at you live from the sweltering East Coast. Little disenfranchised because my New York Mets have lost yet another game. Uh, this might not be important for some in terms of not everybody's a Met fan, but it's important to me because the Mets were recently embroiled in a bit of a controversy in that, one second, during the singing of the national anthem a few days ago. I believe it may have been on a Flag Day, which celebrated American flags or something to that effect. Nevertheless, during the time in which they sing the national anthem prior to the baseball game, which happens for every baseball team in America, they sing the national anthem prior to the game. The New York Mets a few weeks ago had a Pride Night celebration, something to that effect, and during the standard singing of the national anthem, which always happens, again, they happened to show a flag that had a rainbow on it during the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. Um, Immediately after, again, I watch every Met game. I never miss a game. But immediately after the singing of the national anthem that day, the Mets began to play terribly. We went from being the hottest team in baseball, more likely, statistically even, one of the strongest defensive teams in the whole league, bar none. We were probably the hottest team, bar none, prior to the showing of the rainbow flag during the Star Spangled Banner. I mean, I'm not being conspiratorial in this. The team, which I watch every night, I watch every inning, regardless of what I got going on. If I have a funeral to attend, I'm still gonna watch the Mets. If I get laid, still watching the Mets. If I have a terrible day, Mets. If I have a fantastic day, Mets, 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 Mets. But we were literally the hottest team in all baseball. Statistically, defensively. But after the showing of that rainbow flag on that dreadful evening, the team immediately began playing like shit. Excuse my French. And I don't want to get tied up and angry about these things. I'm just pointing out the correlation. Again, this is a third rail topic. It's hard to navigate around this. I'm on Facebook or social media groups for the Mets. I love the Mets. Love the Mets more than anything in this world. And not many years have we started off so fantastically, such positivity happening, in spite of the fact that the biggest contract ever given to a major league player was just signed by the Mets, and he wasn't doing that great. We were still doing well as a team, defensively, offensively. Pitching was fantastic. And then they showed that flag. And what a month it's been. It's oh, what a way to end the month. And it's not like it's a short phenomenon. It's also a topic that all Met fans, or many Met fans, are touching upon. You know, even the ones that don't want to talk about it, like on social media, they'll say, "Oh, you're one of these people again." Like, you know, they'll try to shut the conversation down. Oh, like what? Like you must be one of those people. Like, you know, with the bigotries. But a lot of Met fans are talking about this. It's not like something I'm gonna relish upon. I mean, if the losing streak continues, I'm talking about this repeatedly. I mean, in spite of the fact that we're on the precipice of World War III, um, my hometown, New York City, maybe possibly electing socialist Chicago mayor, in spite of the fact that you know, peace agreement, ceasefire, this, that, bombings, missile strikes, the Mets are doing fantastic. I've only talked politics and the this throughout this year because the Mets have been doing so great. I mean, not that I would come on here and talk Mets if they were doing crappy, neither, but we're playing incredibly crappy, and it correlates with them showing the flag on that dreadful day. It sucks, you know. I think, and it sucks that it's happening. It like as they were sort of making a comeback. I mean, not to get stuck in the minutia of explaining a baseball game, because I mean I talk mostly politics in this in world news, but they were sort of making a comeback at the end of the game, and they happen to show a kid in the crowd drinking a beer or a soda, like in a cup that they give you at the stadium. And on the cup, this is like a random kid or a random dude in the crowd. It had like the rainbow stuff on the cup. Immediately, I knew that comeback was for naught. Like we had like I think two men on base. We just finished scoring. Lindor's up. As soon as he got up there and they panned out to the crowd and I saw that cup in that kid's hand, I just felt disenfranchised, personally. I mean, not that our chances of winning today were that dramatic at that point, especially. And also on the day that they showed the flag, they had actually panned into the crowd and they showed the Lindor family on the day that they showed the flag. And they showed his daughters, and they were both holding rainbow flags too. And I remember feeling dreadful that day. Like since then, we've played like shit. I mean, like we look like the worst team in baseball since they popped off that rainbow flag ritual. The curse, the curse of the Mets. The Mets are in the midst of a curse, my people. Like it's no denying it at this point. Anyway, um, I'm only talking about this too because it's a slow news day. And I'm pissed too, man. I actually saw that another channel had covered this 2 days ago, and things are looking worse right now for the New York Metropolitans. But I also saw that Marjorie Taylor Greene, Congresswoman, has been going on a little bit of a back and forth with Fox News host Mark Levine. I don't watch that Mark Levine dude. He's been a conservative news figure for quite some time, but I don't watch Fox at all, pretty much. Maybe like Maria Bartomo, like it's about it. But the Mark Levine guy is a big time Israel hawk, and you guys can check it out for yourselves. If you guys happen to have Twitter, Mark Levine and Marjorie Taylor Greene had a back and forth in which Marjorie Taylor Greene insinuates the potential for Israel assassinating um, presidents in the past and current day. I mean, but these are again crazy times that like we're living in, and for that kind of talk to be out in the open, do with that what you will. I mean, whether you want to dismiss her as a kook, whether you're an apologist for certain nations or not, it's just another sign of something that I always try to mention on this show regarding the times in which we're living in right now and how much more pressurized they feel in general. That kind of talk, between like a politician, an established politician too. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene was actually the chairperson for a committee today, earlier this afternoon, and Mark Levine is a schmo, but he's employed by Fox schmo, and Fox happens to be the biggest conservative news media probably in the world. Um, and again, I hate Fox, but it's crazy how a beef like that between a well-entrenched conservative politician and a Fox News contributor who seems to be a advocate for that nation at every turn, or that other nation that's not the United States. Um, for something like this to be like out in the open, it's one of the good things of a platform like Twitter in which things aren't censored, in which you have to read and you kind of come up with your own conclusions. Well, that battle's playing out in Twitter right now. I mean, I'm not up on it like that. Like, I just happened to see it right before I made this Mets video, honestly. But with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I feel like shit. And thank you for stepping into the Foul Play line with me. As always, I am Sir Foul Player. Do help me by sharing, subscribing to my content. With that, I'm out. Peace. I'm done, love.